What do you think of the gear, Victor?
I love the gear. I love the little extension. You know, this means Enya. I don't know if you know that, Kay. It's a Spanish thing. But I'm excited for this campaign, mainly because it's just going to bring awareness to the Latinx community and bring an entire demographic up to speed on the game of football, on the nuances of the game and the business of the game, and just have fun. I think that's the biggest thing, is introducing this game to a new audience and having fun.
It's beautiful gear, too. There's some gear that comes through here. And sometimes we're on it, sometimes like, I'm good. We all grab this as fast as possible. It's beautiful. It
Show yours, because I don't think anyone see yours because of the...
We got the white. This is great.
It's
nice, and it's not too heavy, and I like the purple. I like the colors. This is an awesome thing, the Enya FL. Awesome.
And you're really involved in this sort of bridging of two communities, because you're doing, every week you're doing something, right?
Yeah, every week Ozuna and I are kind of the faces of this campaign, and just being paired up with Ozuna, he's a legend. I was told he is the Big Daddy Kane of Spanish music, not necessarily the Jay-Z, the Big Daddy
like
Kane.
the OG, like the original.
Like the original. And Bad Bunny may be the Drake.
Yes, this is the original.
But yeah, so him and I are going to be doing a ton of things in the community. We've done a ton of things, obviously, interviews, media, just spreading the word and getting the Por la Cultura message out there to the people.
We love that. If you want to learn more, go to NFL.com/Por la Cultura to learn more about the NFL's partnership with the Hispanic Heritage Foundation to champion Latinx youth. We're really happy to be repping this stuff right here on the show. I know you got your stuff too. We'll sell them.
I did. Actually, I have this hat right here as well. Same kind of thing. As you guys can see, it's got the logo on there.
Fresh.
Yeah, so you got the hat right back there, too.
Keep the tag on.
Por la Cultura is where it's at. I know. Well, but here's the thing. There's now this internal struggle within my family because my daughter and wife want to wear this. And I have the hoodie, obviously, just like you guys do, too. So these are pretty sweet. I love it. Victor, love that you're out there and you're spreading the word. Exactly.
Absolutely,
so anyway,
baby.
This stuff is awesome. Make sure to support it and take care of it. These are awesome. So thank you very much. Victor, thank you for all that you do as well. All right, let's get to some news now. As you look at Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, they probably have arguably the greatest quarterback head coach combo in NFL history. Just look at those 6 Lombardi trophies that they have together to back it up. But even though he's in Tampa, Brady's still answering questions about his time in New England. Brady's trainer, Alex Guerrero, spoke to the Boston Herald about TB12's relationship with Belichick and says even late in Brady's career, Belichick tried to treat Brady, quote, like that 20-year-old kid that he drafted. You can't treat someone who's in his 40s like they're 20. Brady was asked about Guerrero's comments and had this to say.
Everyone has, protective feelings and emotions as friends and family members, and that's just part of being in sports. And you have a lot of people who, because they're not out there, they want to protect, and it's a very caring, loving thing that a lot of people do. But, from my standpoint, I had a great time, but really my focus has been on trying to be the best I could be for this team and trying to go out and be a winning quarterback, be a championship-level quarterback for this team and this organization, because they certainly deserve it. And, I made a commitment to them, and I want to live up to it.
Meanwhile, in other news, we've all seen the flowing locks Aaron Rodgers has been sporting this year. Well, he finally revealed his reason for the new look. Rodgers saying on the Pat McAfee show that he's been growing out his hair for a year for his Halloween costume. Rodgers saying he's going as, quote, somebody who is a hero of mine who has longish hair. Now, who it could be is anybody's guess. Maybe it's Corbin Burns, the starting pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers, or perhaps it's Jon Snow. Okay. Who knows? But we'll have to wait until Halloween.
Either Jeffrey Lebowski or maybe it's me. Let's just be honest.
Oh.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
It's
Talk
you?
to you.
He's going as Kay Adams?
He might be. I have long hair. I don't know. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you in a bit. Week 3 is approaching. A full slate of action on Sunday. Our analytics expert, Cynthia Freeland, gives us some projections for what will happen this week. And it's time for Sin City, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Through 2 weeks, we've already had some incredible moments, and we've learned a ton.
I buried him with one hand.
Here are 5 projections for Week 3 based on those findings. Let's start with Josh Allen and the Bills matchup against Chase Young and the Washington football team. Allen hasn't gotten off to the best start this season, but I expect Buffalo's offense to break out this week and Josh Allen to throw for more than 1.5 touchdowns.
Dawson Knox, touchdown Buffalo.
This happens in 62.2% of simulations, which is a huge number. Josh Allen has multiple touchdown passes in 14 of 18 games since the start of last season. Washington has a tough defense, but I don't see them holding Allen to just a single passing touchdown.
Fires back left, got a man wide open, caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I expect Clyde Edwards-Helaire to bounce back after a costly fumble against the Ravens and rack up more than 72.5 scrimmage yards.
Fumbles a ball, and the Ravens have fallen on it.
Andy Reid has a track record of pumping up players after a mistake by giving them the ball, so look for CEH to get plenty of touches against the Chargers. Edwards-Helaire isn't the only running back who will have a big day. I project Chase Edmonds to go over 75.5 scrimmage yards in 56.3% of simulations against the Jaguars. I have the Cardinals with a 10-point win, where they take an early lead and lean on Edmonds and the run game to close it out. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos are 2-0 and likely 3-0 after a matchup with the Jets. While I do not project this game to be a shootout, I do have more than 41.5 total points in 54.9% of simulations.
And he's in for the Denver touchdown.
Lastly, I know we're all excited for the big showdown between Tom Brady and Matthew Stafford on Sunday. Let's not forget, though, that the Buccaneers and Rams also have two of the better defenses in the league. This game may be a potential NFC Championship game preview, but I project the defenses to cap both quarterbacks' passing potential. I have Stafford under 310.5 passing yards and Brady with fewer than 305.5 passing yards.
Brady's been crushing it from a fantasy perspective. Cynthia, thank you so much. More great insight. You can check out her latest game theory article. You can read it right now at NFL.com/Freeland.